So it appears real estate and REITs are doing well. How are REITs performing today?
Sure, thank you, Lana. REITs are doing extremely well today, certainly driven by the demand for income. REITs pay out 90% of their earnings in form of dividends. So that makes REITs today a very attractive asset sector simply because there's a forced dividend component where investors receive the dividends on a very regular and consistent and sustainable basis.
Interesting. So what are some of your favorite REITs today?
Sure. There's quite a few. There's actually around 144 public equity REITs today. We're seeing a lot of activity in the REIT space, a lot of companies that are converting to REIT structures or privately held REITs, non-traded REITs that are converting to public companies, publicly traded stocks. So there's a lot of demand for income today, and that's really what's driving the market. You've got a lot of new sectors that are forming today. You've got a prison REIT, several prison REITs now in the market. You've got data sector REITs, or around 4 data sector REITs. There's campus housing. So about any sector today can be converted to a REIT, and that's what's really interesting today. It's really given investors today a lot of diversification, a lot of opportunities to invest in publicly traded REIT securities today.
Interesting. So I know that you really like Realty Income. Why do you like that company?
Sure. I like Realty Income, and I like the triple net sector. That's really perhaps one of the most defensive REIT sectors today, simply driven by the long-term contractual natures of these leases. Companies like Realty Income, they have average lease terms of around 11 to 12 years. Some of their peers, for example, National Retail Properties, American Realty Capital Properties, EPR Properties, they're all triple net REITs, and they have long-term leases. So that makes the income very stable, very defensive, very reliable. Now, to your question, Realty Income has around 3,500 individual properties in 49 states. Probably one of the most diverse REITs today, not only in the triple net sector, but in the whole entire REIT sector today. Realty Income has a variety of different categories. Again, they're in multiple states. So this company has never dropped below 96% occupancy ever since the company's been public 19 years ago, and it was actually a private company before that. So the company's been around 40 years, and they've never dropped below 96% occupancy. Most importantly, the reason I like Realty Income is the dividend. They call themselves the monthly dividend company, and the company has been paying and increasing their dividend every year, never missed a year for 19 years. That's simply an impressive REIT because of the very sustainable dividend that the company pays out. Realty Income today is about almost a $9 billion company. Their stock's trading at $49.35 today, paying around a 4.4% dividend. So it's a very safe and secure dividend today. So that's, in a nutshell, what I like about that company.
So we met with Mr. Trump recently, and he was telling us how his real estate portfolio has actually outperformed most public stocks. So what were some of Trump's tips?
Sure. Well, I've known Mr. Trump for a long time, and I really enjoyed meeting him recently as well. Mr. Trump has taught me a lot over the years about managing risk. He has really, his investments have performed better, according to Mr. Trump, than a lot of the public REITs have. And it really boils down to how to manage risk. When I write and talk about public REITs today, it really boils down to how effectively are companies managing risk. When you invest in a public company, part of the value proposition is you're investing in the management team. Mr. Trump, obviously he's not a public company, he's invested in public companies, but he knows how to manage risk effectively and produce incredible returns compared to not only the private peer market, but also the public market. So I think it really boils down to how effectively one can manage risk today. Mr. Trump has several projects underway now, including a redevelopment of his golf course down in Florida, which is an exciting project that has tons of opportunity, tons of value creation with that property. Doral Golf Course down in Miami. He's also got the post office investment that he's getting ready to renovate in Washington, D.C., and he's working on a golf course project in Scotland. It was really interesting learning about that today. So I think all of the things that the takeaway from Mr. Trump has been the fact that he's been able to manage his risk and effectively produce incredible returns today.